Hello, welcome to Access at E3. I'm Rob. Joining us is Holly.
Hello, everybody.
Also joining us is Spyro the Dragon on PS4.
Oh, there he is.
Which I have played. This is my gameplay that we captured earlier, Holly, while you were not playing.
No, I was watching you play. There was only enough setups just for you to play.
Yes.
So I was given a selection of Spyro coloured themed sweets to just sort of entertain me while I watched you longingly.
That's quite a good second option to have.
It's not really, Rob. Not compared to the fact that you got to play Spyro and I didn't, because I was definitely more Spyro than Crash growing up.
Well, the good news, Holly, is that it's just the game that you remember from your childhood, basically.
But better.
Much like the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, you get back into it and instantly you feel right at home. It feels like Spyro, except it looks incredible now. It looks beautiful.
Look at the scorch marks.
So this is a level called Toasty. Toasty is the boss level in the Artisan world, which is the first world. So this is quite an early level in the game.
Yeah.
Not too difficult at this point. Although I'm
headbutting
the steps there.
We'll let it go,
Getting back into the swing of how he charges and uses his flame attacks and stuff. But you are going to tell us, Holly, about some of the things that the developer, Toys for Bob, have added to the game.
Yeah, I am. That's what I was doing, researching while you were
doing
playing.
The research.
So, first of all, they've done little bits to make the world feel more alive. So things like the way the grass moves, even just the effects of the masonry on buildings. They've added like ivy to the walls. And that kind of all sounds a little bit daft and like it doesn't really sound that important, but I call them retro-tinted spectacles, Rob. When you remember games super, super fondly, then you go back and you're like, oh god, it doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
Well, we all remember Spyro, the original, being really quite massive, but actually the world was quite empty because it was still on PS1.
Yeah.
So now all these little things just make the world feel richer.
But look at what they've done here. I've done a little
jaunt
around this pillar here.
Oh, mate, this is so presentation
They've added
style.
paintings. Like the dragon who lives in this area, who we're going to see in a minute when I free him, is a painter. And they've put in all these paintings that he's done on the pillar. And we'll see him now because in the original Spyro, there are only a few models of dragons.
Yeah,
they
like
just had
3 or
different
4?
like colour variations. Here... Look,
Nevin!
He's a painter. He's got like his little paints there. He's got his artiste's beret.
Aww.
They've given him personality. They've given all the dragons like a distinct personality. So you're not just going to be freeing different variations of the same dragon every time, which is really cool.
And you also might have just heard a little snippet of Spyro talking. Tom Kenny, now I think he did the VO for the second and third games.
Yeah.
But he's actually back now for all three of this trilogy that's being remastered. So that's kind of cool.
It is indeed. Here's Toasty.
How'd you do against this?
I kick his ass.
Obviously, Rob. Obviously.
I mean, he's really easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like entry-level boss.
Just have to breathe. I mean, look at him. There he is. I thought that was so funny when I was a kid. He's just a chicken on stilts.
I still think it's funny. Chicken on stilts.
A sheep, whatever he is.
You could tell we're filming this really late at night. You're like chicken.
Some kind of farm animal on stilts. Let's just say that. And there I am getting 100% of the gems, Holly.
All right, Rob. All right.
Bang.
Showing off.
I mean, it's a really early level. We're going to see another level in a minute. Right now, in fact, it's called Treetops.
Yeah.
Fans of the original Spyro may fondly remember this level as the one where you could link together all your supercharge ramp things and get some mad air and access like really hard to reach platforms where you could save all the dragons and get all the gems. That was the good thing about Spyro. It was all about collecting every single gem in every single world, saving every single dragon, and the further you got into the game, the levels got quite intricate, and this was one of my favourites that I remember from back in the day.
So interestingly, when they were making this, they approached the original developers and
Insomniac.
it's making Spider-Man, which is just incredible. But they said, guys, do you have any like the original like source code or like source material, like anything just to sort of help us? They were like, no.
Nah, mate.
No, mate. They just said, sort of over the years.
Well, they moved office, didn't they? And I think it all sort of got lost.
Yes, I think they did say actually that when they moved office, they probably lost most of it. So they built something called Spyroscope.
Sounds cool.
And it is cool. It's incredibly cool. So they built this like tool that they run while they play the original Spyro on PS1. And it collects all the data and then feeds it back to them. So, for example, it might how far you might fly, or how quick you might run,
or how high you jumps, things like that,
or just what it feels like when you headbutt the wall.
Yeah.
So that when they made this one, it feels exactly the same.
And it does. It really does. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't take me long to really kind of get back into the swing of things. And, you know, that kind of thing when you revisit something you haven't seen for a long time and it just feels like you've never been away.
Yeah.
That's sort of like what it feels like.
You know what did it for me? The noise of running.
Yeah.
The pat
That
pat of
kind
the feet.
Especially when you go down the supercharge ramp, which I'm about to do now.
Oh my god, Rob. I believe you. Look at you
Which
collecting
I'm
all the
about
gems.
to do. Oh, hurry up and get that green gem and go down the supercharge ramp, man. Come on. Okay, I'm going to do it now. Oh, I love that noise.
It just reminds.
It's a brilliant noise.
Oh my god, Rob.
I should have edited that out.
I was going to say,
Here's me doing it properly.
you
look.
made the video. You had the choice to edit this.
Oh, that's supercharged when you take them out. And you have to use the supercharge to headbutt certain crates that can only be opened with a supercharge. I think I'm going to do one now. Here's one. Look, that big old crate there. You can't just open that with a regular headbutt. You have to supercharge it.
Oh, I can't wait for all the comments to be like, oh my god, when they get someone who can actually play the game to make this video.
Look at me do it. Here I am playing the game. You wait till the next bit, Holly.
Oh, yeah.
The next bit was well hard, and I tried it maybe like 10 times.
Yeah, no, I saw you. All I could see was you just slowly getting more and more frustrated out of like the corner of my eye. And I was like, God, what's he doing?
Activision rep behind me, waiting for someone else to play the game. I was like, I am not leaving this console until I do this level.
You did. I thought you did very, very
Oh,
well.
I didn't manage to catch the flipping thief. I hated these guys. They're the dragon eggs. Do you remember them?
Yeah, I
The original
really,
Spyro?
really hated these guys. Another dragon.
Here's another dragon.
But you're like,
Just open the chest first, gotta do it. Just kill these two things down here first, gotta do it. Oh, lovely gold gem.
such completionist.
Well, Spyro's all about being a completionist. Spyro was, incidentally, the first game I ever 100%ed.
Which oddly, like, now would have given you a platinum.
I would have got the platinum. If there was a trophy on PS1, I'd have got the platinum for
You'd
Spyro.
have it. Look at that nose. Oh, he looks so cool.
So we've seen 3 different dragons, and they all look wildly unique and
Not
different
just
from one
like
another.
different colours.
Yeah.
Which is what we used to get.
It's really cool. One more supercharge.
You're loving these ramps.
Oh, I love it. So good. Get that chest. There's another unique chest that you can only supercharge.
There's a lovely flow to Spyro games that when you do like connect, you know, you hit the right chest and you bounce onto an enemy. It has a lovely, lovely feeling
It's
to it.
super satisfying, especially in this level when you link all the superchargers together. You get to all the really hard to reach areas. It's an incredible sense of satisfaction.
I'm really excited that I think there's going to be this whole generation of people. Well, this will be their first time.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of people, a lot of children, I suppose, the Toys to Life Spyro, Skylanders, was really where they got to know him.
Yeah.
Not the games that we grew up with. And this could be their option to...
Now this new generation has Crash Bandicoot and Spyro to play with.
And they look amazing.
Yep, here it is.
Oh my god, Rob.
Damn flying levels. Oh man, flying levels are the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
First of all, look at how good that water looks. Anyway, this is a level where you have to fly about and you have to destroy 4 sets of things. And you can see in the top right corner there's a timer going
Doing
down.
all right at the moment.
Every time you blow up something, like I've got all the barrels, that's the barrel's done. You get like an extra 3 seconds on your time.
Well, that was pretty good.
So I've done the barrels on the trains. Now I've got to fly through some arches. I've got to blow up some planes and collect some treasure chests as well. And I've got to do all that in 20 seconds.
Okay, well, the developer did it, the whole thing, in 1 minute.
1 minute 40.
41?
1 minute 40 was the developer's record from the day.
Okay.
Okay, there's 2 here comes the planes. I've got to do these guys quickly. 2 in 1. Did you see that?
That was good.
I mean, it looks incredible. Now I'm not stressed out playing it. I'm looking at this thinking, wow. Also, water. Look at that water.
Didn't someone come up and give you some advice about the water at some point?
Yes, they said if you fly close to the water, you go faster. And here's me doing that now.
Oh, look, you taking the advice on board, learning and growing.
If you go really close to the water, it does a cool thing where it sort of skims the surface a bit. But I daren't do that because if you fall into the water,
That's it. It's over.
you're screwed. So I got quite good at this room.
Oh, you're doing really...
Clearing out all
I'm
the
actually really
chests.
impressed by you, Rob.
I mean, I'm quite good at games, Holly.
Are you?
I'm really good at games.
Oh, I'm not. I really, really, really like games.
So we got the planes, we got the barrels, we got the chests. It's
need to get
just
me one
these
more
arches left, and I've got 10 seconds left, and
Oh my
I've got
God.
another 5 arches to try and fly through.
Oh my god. But you're getting
4.
you're getting time every time you go through one,
Yes.
though.
So have I got enough time to get through them all? Okay, I need to go through 3 more. I've got 7 seconds.
You know what happens, and you're making me nervous.
3 seconds to go. Oh, can I get? Okay, so there's 2 more. 1 more, and I've got 5 seconds to find it.
What do you mean? Okay,
There
you found
it is. Bang!
Oh, you did it!
Yeah!
I'm really impressed,
My
Rob.
final time was just over 2 minutes. So 20 seconds behind someone who's developed the game and been playing it all day. There we go, Holly. There is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. The first time I've played it on PS4. The first PS4 gameplay we've seen. It's looking beautiful. It feels like old Spyro. It's everything you wanted, basically.
Spyro's back.
Let us know what you think of it in the comments, and do stay with us because we've got loads more coming up from E3.